I just got back from hunting figures. Shopping bags, pretty fine, bitches. Look at me, I'm a geek, tripping future waves, I will be copping. Figure arts, Marvel Legends, dudes doing them reviews, fella. What's going on? It's your boy that was due, and you know I got it, so subscribe. What's going on? It's your boy that was doing. Welcome to an episode of Custom and Swaps today. This video is to showcase some customs I've been working on that are not completely done, or they are done and aren't a major work. So I don't want to devote an entire video to them. And we'll get into it and let me know what you guys think. So first up, I did a custom Wolverine patch. It was a simple and quick custom. So what I did was I swapped out the arms of the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine and gave him the arms of the first appearance face-off Wolverine. There is a skin tone difference. The camera's not really picking it up that much from what I can see, but there really is one. So I'm going to have to either change the arms again with someone else. I'm thinking a Ninja Wolverine from the X-Men Classics line, or I could just repaint the arms to match the color of the Age of Apocalypse figure. And I also took the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine head, sculpted on the patch, as you can see, painted over the red detailing, the red markings that he had on his face, and I repainted the belt red because I believe it was brown. Yeah, brown. I also painted the gloves from the blue it was to navy blue, and I gave him a navy blue wash all over, and that's it. So that's the first custom. So this is my custom patch Wolverine from Madripoor, the Wolverine miniseries that first came out. Had to get it. I had to make it. It was long overdue. We deserve that. Second up, she's not complete, but she's almost there. I gotta sand down a couple of the joints in the arms, mainly the arms though, because I keep getting paint rubbed. So here's a look at my custom She-Hulk. This is a legendary comic book hero, Anne O'Brien figure, of course. I have to repaint her eye. As you can see, it looks funny in the camera, and I have to repaint her elbows. The elbow joint keeps the paint keeps rubbing off, and trust me, I filed a lot. This figure was initially gonna be a rogue. I wanted an Amazonian looking rogue, but unfortunately, I didn't get into it because Hasbro had announced that Jim Lee style rogue. So I said to myself, you know what? The hell with it. I'll just make this a She-Hulk because I don't like any of the She-Hulks that ever came out. So did that. Painted the skin green, of course. Took mad layers of green. And sculpted the front of the hair to give it more depth because she had like a receding type hairline. And I painted the hair dark green. So we have that. So you can see the paint rub areas. So I got to fix that up, touch that up. And I think that's a decent, formidable, nice sized She-Hulk. Again, because I didn't like the Savage She-Hulk, and I didn't like the Fantastic Four exclusive She-Hulk, and blah, blah, blah. Next up, we have an X-Force Deathlock. Now, I didn't really go all out for this figure, so you're going to see it's not my best work, but it's a decent stand-in. The figure's initially, it's really broken. It's broken. I had to glue the peg for the hip that goes in the leg broke, so I glued the entire leg off. So I don't have a upper thigh swivel, but it does go forward and back, so that's fine with me. It's bleeding in certain areas through. I don't know why. The camera's not really picking it up either. Oh, a little bit it is right here. So if you see this area, this is armor gray. So it's like a military color. And there's a lot of layers on it, so I was trying not to give it a lot because I don't want that clumpy look. So I've got about 5 layers on here, but for some reason the metallic keeps bleeding through, so I'm gonna have to sand it down in the areas that it bled through and then repaint. And another thing is, I normally use a Krylon sealer, but I ran out and I had to use this Rust-Oleum sealer that I've had for a while, and you can't really notice it, but it popcorned up onto the figure. It looks funny. I don't know, let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, you see that texture? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to sand it all down and just do it again. Or, like I said, this is just a stand-in for now until I can get a newer, fully functional def lock. Then I can put in the proper work. There goes the X logo, which I made myself. I took some epoxy sculpt, put it over the hole, and I hand painted the X on. So that's why it's uneven. You could tell on the bottom part. But very happy with it. It's a great stand-in for my X-Force crew. I'm going to be doing a Phantom X soon, a Phantom X repaint for the X-Force crew, so I'm going to use the same armor gray. But I like the way it looks so far, so I can only imagine when I do get my good Krylon sealer, instead of using that crap Rust-Oleum. Next up, thanks to Rocco the Great, we worked a trade out a couple weeks ago. He was looking for a Doctor Strange. So I traded him a Doctor Strange, and I gave him $20 for a Puckwave Wolverine. So this is my favorite Wolverine figure to date. But I always had a hunch on the release of this figure. If you noticed, that Wolverine didn't have any X-Men insignias on him. So I immediately assumed that it was a Avengers-based Wolverine. He had a blank gold belt and all that, and it kind of bothered me. I was a little disappointed. He needed to represent the X-Men. So what I did was a basic repaint of the belt. As you can see, I painted the belt black, and I painted on the X-Men insignia itself. It wasn't an easy job. It was a pain in the arse, but I got the job done. It looks really nice to me. Looks even for the most part. And now I have an X-Men based astonishing Wolverine. So that's it for the customs and swaps. Those are the ones that I really didn't do major work on. But, yeah. Thanks for tuning in on that episode. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you're feeling it. Leave a comment as always, like I said. And subscribe if you already haven't. It's your boy Devil's Due. 1.